CCTV Lon Rashapi daga Frank Motors Kajaka dekali ga bathamai jong Tata Motors halat ko ni Shillong ringkat bakanet foodish ordal mapi nginwan ramani hakir dobyeng jongpi
Ke office jong Superintendent of Police ke East Jaiñtia Hills District harangkat ke jingai trailang bat ke Jaiñtia Eastern College clearian kila penlong yang ke jingai lang pensngoto pajba halor ke jingma jong udrok kam thambor yang kentai kena bat ban husiar habanya akali hasurok bala penlong ha ke hall jong ke Jaiñtia Eastern College ha ke balai don lang menteri jong ke sarkar jilla uba kermen sela ubala long ke mukongsan Deputy Commissioner jong ke East Jaiñtia Hills District Abilash Baranwal ki Samla Pule ke college bat kiwai. Hagani ka sngi ka Sub Inspector D Shabong jong ka Cleariat Women's Police Station kala pensngoto shi ki Samla Pule ki kindon ain jong ka Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Pocso kan ba uba J Myrom ubadeu Deputy Superintendent of Police jong ka Cleariat ula batai kumno ban husiar habanya kali hasurok khnang ban lait na kino ki Jaiñtia ki bas ngosi Hagani ka jingelang la ajing keren ru da u Deputy Commissioner u Abilash Baranwal, u Superintendent of Police u Jakpal S. Dhanau, but u Principal jong ka Jaiñtia Eastern College u Dr. Pervision Nong Tudu.
Alright, let me define the important definitions under this act. First of all, a child as you all know, is under any person including male or female under the age of 18 years old. So in this act, it doesn't only cover the girl victims, remember, it also covers the boy victim. So again, I'll come into all these different forms of sexual abuse in my PPT. Next slide, please. Okay, this is very, very, very important. I would like you all to please listen to me regarding this. So the meaning of consent in Pocso Act is not admissible in court. What that means is an adult, which means 18 years and above, there is a consensual sex. They call it a consensual sex, which means that they can reproduce and have children after the age of 18 years old. Consensual sex. But for children, including male or female, including the victims, this definition of consensual sex is not admissible. By this I mean, for example, how many of you here are still under 18 years old? Okay, I can see a few hands. Let me tell you, in case if you are in a relationship, like a boyfriend or girlfriend, you understand, right? In case if you are in a relationship, the meaning of consensual sex is not applicable, which means that if a case is reported that there was a consensual sex, the meaning of consensual here means the girl is willing to offer. Let me be very direct. I think all of you here will understand the meaning of sex. Let me be very direct. If the girl allows or is consensual, she gives a consent to physically have sex with her. In this definition, that is a complete no. So what do we do here? The Pocso Act empowers the police to arrest the person if a case is reported.
In East Jaiñtia Hills in the year 2021 to 2022. Okay. Out of these, last year, 21 deaths were reported due to road accidents. And this year till date, 10 people have lost their lives in road accidents, and many others were injured. Now, just have a look at this next. It's a little graphic, but just have a look. What will get into your minds? See, it's not clear, but you can imagine. You can see the, this is from here, from our district. So, what are the causes of road accidents? There are different causes of road accidents. The number one is overspeeding. You're all staying here in East Jaiñtia Hills, in and around Cleariat, Latrambai. You see how people drive over here. It's unbelievable. They drive so fast. It's like a Formula 1 track. So overspeeding, driving a car very fast is the #1 reason for road accidents. So remember, speed thrills, but it kills. You leave early, reach a little late, no problem. Because it's always better to be late than never. Get my point? So we are, in a few years' time, or even now, so you go out with your friends, have a party. If you want to drink and you have a car, you have to drink till you can't drive anymore. And stay in your friend's place, go the next day. Okay? Better to be drunk one day than to have a fatal road accident rate in the road. And next one, very common here also, is rash and negligent driving. This simply means that, you overtake Kumar. Means they overtake in a manner without caring for others. There's a truck in front. I want to overtake it. I will not care whether there are traffic coming from the other side or not. I'll just overtake. Okay.
One more thing also I would like to share with you. You might have seen that my vehicle drive very fast. My driver, 4 of them, they drive very fast. But sorry to say, we drive fast because there's a reason. We need to reach to the public on time, and that's why the government give us a siren so that we can give the alarm to others that we are in hurry, so that don't try to follow us. It's not that, of course, when you are in hurry, you can give the indicator that you are in hurry, and if found that you just misuse it, then I think the penalty will be there. So that is what I would like to request, especially the drivers. Most of us I've seen in college, people come with cars and we enjoy. I remember I break so many rules when it comes to road safety. I took a vehicle to school when I was in class 8. Just think, class 8 I was not 18 years. So that is a violation. So luckily our officers were not there those times. Otherwise by now I'm in jail. And the law was not so strict. Those times when I was in college or so, we try on the roadside, we drive the vehicle. Means unknowingly, I commit some crime. But luckily that God protect that nothing had happened those times. And now I can give an example to others that this is not right. Now I realize when I saw somebody drive a bike very fast, I said that is his time. But I just pray inside me. Inside me I used to pray, God protect him. Make sure that I believe that nothing happened to him. And one more thing also, I'm fear of my driver. He drives so fast and I need to be on time, then I cannot say don't drive fast. So that is one thing that I have to bear, though I'm scared. But last night itself, me and a few of my friends who traveled with me, I asked the driver, most of the time I told him that 1.5 hours before we should reach Clarion. Yesterday I told him you should not reach before 2 hours. Because I have nothing to do. That is how, when you are in a hurry, God protect you if you drive fast, or maybe if you are ready to reach on time. But when not, God will get angry with you. So be aware, my dear students, because there's a lot of things that the world is so beautiful, we need to live. And especially when it comes to child abuse, ma'am has just mentioned it, I will not go with that anymore, but I've seen here we have even about drugs. It's so painful to see our friends, those who are addicted to drugs. When I was in college, it happened to be, I met one of my friends. He took drugs. Then he told me how good things about drugs. So many good things. You'll sleep nicely, nobody is there to, you'll not know about the world, what happened. You will feel like you have created your own world. What you want, everything is there. And he slept for 3 days. Continuous without having anything. Just think, that is his first time, how he go through that. Then it happens to be, he almost convinced me to take drugs. But luckily, I was staying alone those times, far away from parents, from family, in our own house in Geelong. So I was so free to do anything I want, if I want to do it. At that time also I was tempted to take drugs. But what happened, knowing that for 3 days I will not be awake, and then my parents will call me, if 3 days no talk to your parents, then what will happen? They'll come sick and search for you. So that is how I am fear of what will happen. Then I didn't take drugs. I escaped. God was there with me, that's why I didn't take it. and sad to say, the friend who introduced, who told me about drugs, he's no more. At a very young age, 22 years old, he died, he passed away. Just think, now I got the opportunity to see the world, to see this life, how beautiful is it, because I escaped drugs. Just think, if I was with him, by now I'll not be your MLA. So God really protect me in so many things. So I would like to request you, be aware from all these things. It's not that we give you awareness program so that you will know about drugs, you will know about how to speed your vehicle, you will know about how to do child abuse, so that you'll do it. We want you to know so that you will tell the others and do you also not to do it.
Is there to control, but you are there to change. So my only submission is that do well in your life. Like our Honorable Minister Sir said, he was one lucky chap who almost didn't get himself killed despite driving rashly, blah 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 blah. Right? My only thing to you is do not try your luck. Right? Because you might not know whether you were lucky or not. Right? So I'll close by saying just one thing, that it's very, it gets depressing when everybody gives you sermons in life. It starts with your parents early morning, then you come to school, then teachers do the same. One of my friend, I asked him, once he became drug addict, can you differentiate when you were not a drug addict and now you are a drug addict? He said, initially I used to take drugs to stand out. I repeat, initially I used to take drugs to stand out. Now I am taking drugs to stand out.